What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Life with Lauren. Today I have two friends with me and we are going to be working on vision boards. So the idea, the concept was to have like a really aesthetic Pinterest clean girl vibe, but they only had neon colors at Walmart. So it's very much giving a 6th grade science fair. But with that being said, we are going to use magazines to create our vision boards. We're gonna cut out pictures, words, phrases, quotes, that whole thing, and just kind of map out what we want our 2024 to look like. If you do want to make a vision board yourself, just know that finding a magazine is extremely hard. They're like ancient. I went to a used bookstore, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, gas stations, like everywhere, and I could not find them. Thankfully, my mom has a magazine subscription, so these all came from my mom's house. Mom, thank you for sponsoring this video. And while we're putting these together, we also have some questions that I wrote down that my friends are going to be answering along with myself that kind of have to do with 2024, pick our brains a little bit about what direction we want to go. So let's get started. Scrolling through magazines earlier and I saw like some containers and I was like, oh, I do want to get more organized, or you know, it makes you think of things you would have maybe not set goals for before. But in the meantime, who wants to respond to the first question?
I'll do it.
I did misspell some things. So
it's okay, I can barely
if you need
read.
help.
What is something you want to get better at in 2024? I think something that I'm very intentionally working towards getting better on this next year is willingly becoming a morning person. I'm trying to be a morning person, but it's not very willingly. So I think just finding enjoyment and waking up early and getting my wins early in the day is something that I'm definitely working towards.
That's a good one.
You, Brianna?
Something that I want to get better at? Definitely not being afraid to talk in big crowds. I'm very good at talking to people one-on-one, but if there's a huge crowd of people or I'm in a big meeting, I get nervous and I talk super fast. So definitely slowing down my talking and getting better at just talking in bigger crowds. Public speaking.
For me, I think I spend too much time on social media and I feel like I really want to learn more. That might not be reading a book for me, but I think definitely like listening to audiobooks, listening to more sermons, things that actually like are impactful and not just entertaining. Like stepping away from that space of just being entertained constantly.
Yeah, that's definitely, I feel like something that we should all work on as a society, you know? But it's so normalized.
You're like get on your phone and you're like, what was I gonna do again? But you're just bored.
Yeah. So you went to like TikTok or something.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. You want to start with Brianna?
What strategies will you use in the new year to take care of your mental health? That's a good one. Personally, I think eating more healthier and also getting like the right nutrition. I don't take a lot of like vitamins, and I feel like that would definitely help my mindset too, because I know like my body feels healthy. When your body's healthy, your mind's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I need to think about that. You go.
So the question was, what are you going to do to work on your mental?
Your
strategies.
mental health like strategies you can use.
I think for me personally, it's going to be, that's a really good question. I think it's just prioritizing it, you know, being intentional. Especially for us that we're entrepreneurs, it's so easy for us to wake up and be on go because we have so many responsibilities, but really just intentionally setting a little bit of time at the beginning of your day for yourself, get your own wins early in the day, and then worry about, you know, life. Yeah, I think just setting aside the time for myself.
Yeah, that kind of leads me into mine. I think definitely, like when I think of things that seem so unimaginable to me right now is like getting my nails done or getting a massage, like having a baby, it seems so far off, and like who has time for that? So, but I think it is important. I don't want to like let myself go, and I want to still prioritize things that, like, I shouldn't be able to not get a massage because I'm a mom now, you know, and like not carrying that guilt. So doing those things that aren't necessary but bring me joy and relaxation, I think that's really what I want to carry into the new year, because mom guilt is definitely like super real. Like it really is, yeah. Let's do the next question. Oh, reflect, like I didn't write it.
Oh,
We're like, that's a great question.
oh, these are great questions.
Reflecting on 2023, what is something you did that made you proud of yourself? I'm gonna not do an obvious one. I'm not gonna do giving birth. That was horrific. Some moments of it was really scary, but like you get through it and you feel proud. But no, I'm not gonna choose that one, even though I just kind of chose it. Something I'm proud of. Oh, I would say the way that I've taken care of myself physically throughout my pregnancy and afterwards. Like I feel like I'm more confident in my body and in my skin even before I was pregnant, which is, I think, not very common. So like that aspect of it, and I go out every single day. Like I go somewhere despite having, I guess I can't talk and do this at the same time. Despite having a baby, I still have a very busy life. Every day we're out of the house by like 9 in the morning, 8:30 in the morning, and I'm proud of that because I know it's easy to stop your life and just stay home all the time when you're a mom. So that's mine. What about yours?
I would say one of the things that I'm really proud of in 2023 is recognizing that God is in control. You know, I'm kind of a control freak, and this was the year that I really in depth learned the importance of still having a strategy, having a game plan, but trusting that it's all under God's control. That was a big one for me.
Good. For me, a really big accomplishment that I feel like I went through was just growing myself as a person. I guess with like the industry that I'm in, it's you really don't have a choice to grow, like to make yourself a better person. And I've definitely done that. I've thought more about other people than myself, because not saying I've always been selfish. I don't think I've ever been selfish, but I look at things more as if how is it going to benefit the next person. So that's a lot of things like growing myself like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a good one. Where do you see yourself career-wise in 2024? For me personally, that's a big question to answer. In 2024, career-wise, I just see myself in front of a lot of people, changing a lot of lives. I'm in a people-based business, so everything that I do pretty much revolves around the results of other people. So I think where I see myself in 2024 is just changing as many lives as possible, as far as income, as far as family structure, as far as freedom goes. Ultimately, at the end of the year, I would like to see myself have at least 5, 6 to 7 figure income earners in my business. So that's where I would really like to see myself.
Brianna and Alondra are both like in the insurance industry,
Oh, okay.
so they're gonna have. I was wondering if they would have some of the same roles, so
Similar roles.
I'm interested to see what yours is.
Career-wise in 2024, definitely see myself becoming a broker of our office, and also promoting brokers as well. So career-wise, definitely taking a huge toll. I'm already in the first steps of it, opening up my own office in my hometown, right, which is a dream of mine, and heading back to the main city I want to be in. So career-wise, definitely becoming a broker and promoting more brokers under me.
For me, career-wise, gosh, mine's a little different. I'm a stay-at-home mom right now. But I feel like, well, I do social media for a company here in town, but I also I don't know. I think that if I stick to YouTube, I could very much, like, I don't see myself, I've done YouTube almost, 2 years now, Leo? 2 years now, consistent for all 2 years. I haven't stopped posting. We've been on the schedule, and I feel like as long as I don't stop, I will succeed at it. So I'm just gonna continue. I told Leo I was like it felt like, there's writer's block. It felt like YouTuber block. I'm like, I don't know what to post about anymore. It's easy when you're like going on some big trip, but when you're a stay-at-home mom and kind of in the mundane day-to-day stuff, what do I post about? So anyway, yeah, I think career-wise, I'm just gonna stick to making content, but still trying to stay off social media more. That kind of contradicting, but I think that I can still have this like a schedule for posting without being glued to my phone. So, yeah,
That's really good.
and being a mom, that's my job for now. Probably for the next.
It's not an easy job.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not.
You got a harder job than the three of us.
Yeah.
Literally.
I don't want to say it.
You said it, not me.
Like, technically. What are your spiritual goals this coming year? Oh, that's a good one because I've actually never been baptized. As a Christian, even as a Catholic, because I mean my dad's family was definitely Catholic growing up, but I've never been baptized, so I would love to get baptized. I just haven't found a stable church, I guess, with transitioning everywhere.
Yeah.
I guess I have a stable church here and in Dallas, but definitely being baptized is cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
For me, it's been extremely difficult to read the Bible while having a baby, or I don't know, maybe that's an excuse also because I feel like I've totally had time to be on social media. So I guess just prioritizing, maybe putting a time limit on what I do on my phone, and I think that's also audiobooks because I don't think like your spirituality is totally dependent on how much you read the Bible because there's so many aspects to it.
Yeah.
I think there's so many Christian books that can help me grow spiritually, so tuning into those, maybe eliminating how much music I listen to on the way to work, on the way to run errands, and just prioritizing learning more from different pastors or, I don't know, people who have had spiritual experiences that could impact me. Still figuring that out.
For me, I think I would say, well, one of my goals that has been a goal for a while that I plan on executing on this year is joining the praise and worship team at my church.
Oh, really?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
For what? For you sing?
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'll have the courage
Oh,
to sing. I've
you
always
said
wanted to
violin.
sing, but I play the violin.
Oh wow.
So I would love to be a part of that. It takes a lot of courage.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is.
I actually really love this question. If you could have any job you wanted with the guarantee that you succeed at it, what would it be? For me, I would be a talk show host. It's just so scary because I think live television, like, you're just asking for people to criticize you because you're human and you're gonna mess up.
Yeah.
But if I could guarantee that I was gonna be super good at it, I would really love having guests and I don't know. I would love to do giveaways like Oprah or Ellen or
That would be cool.
also, yeah, just being able to be some sort of role model and still have awesome conversations with people. That's not really time freedom, but you're kind of your own boss in that setting.
Yeah.
I like all of that, maybe,
So the question was, if you could do absolutely anything, what would it be?
and succeed at it.
And succeed at it.
Like your dream job, and you're destined to be like the best at it.
I would, well, not to be corny, but I would probably stick to what I'm doing now. If it had to be something different than insurance, I would probably go to school to become a contractor so that I could sell homes and interior design. That's what I would do. Just because I'm very nosy. So I would love to be the one behind putting someone else's home together, you know?
That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
You, Brianna?
Oh man, this has been a dream of mine forever and I'll always stick by it. I always wanted to own my own fashion line. I just love fashion.
Yeah.
My dream would be to live in New York you know, and just like anything to do with fashion. Even if I'm not an actual designer, but I hire a designer because I'm not good at drawing. Like I'm not artistic.
Sketching.
But yeah, but I can definitely put together an outfit. That's definitely me, which is actually still a big goal of mine. With the industry I'm in, it's not a career, but it's something that could lead me to doing bigger things.
Yeah. So insurance isn't your like. Is
No,
it like your stepping stone to kind of financially support your dream?
It's gonna get me financially free and financially free to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, we finally finished after about an hour?
Yeah.
Our vision boards. So we're gonna kind of explain everything, why we put what we put. I will start. So one of the biggest things that I have here says loving the way I am today. I think that's important because I think we live in a society where we are constantly comparing ourselves to other people, and that truly is the thief of joy. So I like that. I also put life is short, just be yourself. And for me personally, this kind of goes back to knowing my identity in Christ and what that means to me. And a lot of that, if you know who you are and whose you are, you don't have to constantly be comparing yourself, and you can love yourself for who God made you to be. I also put like some fruits and vegetables because I'm really trying to clean up the way that I eat. I know I already eat healthy, but for me, like that's even to the point, if I like hummus, I make it homemade. Like I really want to be intentional about the actual ingredients that I'm using. I put some soap here because as a mom, like I don't get to, like self-care sometimes has to be that. Like I buy really cool soap or I shave in the shower or stuff like that, but it makes you feel good nevertheless. I put family, a little baby here because obviously my baby is a huge part of my life. He, like literally all these things that I am talking about, he's a part of every single one of them. Like even down to the food. I'm gonna be making his food in the next few months that he's starting to eat. So I have that, of course, working out. I really want to prioritize vacationing a lot. I posted on my story, my baby at 3 months old, he got a passport. So I really want to travel with him. We're gonna go to Mexico next month, God willing. And so I don't want life to stop just because we haven't had a baby. Like I want life to keep happening. Organization, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to organize my pantry. All of that stuff is kind of difficult. Like that's the last thing on your mind when you have a baby is organizing your pantry in terms of like priorities, but I really, really want to be organized even in like the details of my life. Love better, I put that because it's really, really hard to maintain like that spark or whatever you want to call it in marriage, just in general, just in a relationship. Yeah, and since my husband and I did get married and have a baby I got pregnant like by month 3. So I really want to be intentional with him. We've had those conversations like date nights and prioritizing our love. And then I put a house. I don't know if we're gonna buy a house, but we need to start having those conversations of like saving for a house. What does the future look like? Are we gonna move? Are we like, what do we want to do? That needs to be a topic of conversation. And then don't get mad, do something about it. I think that's a great mentality to have. I want to move away from any sort of like victim mindset, like life is so hard in this area. No, it's like just do something about it. I say that while I like cry when my baby's not in a good mood, but yeah, that is pretty much my vision board.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I do too. Okay, so this is my vision board. So first, of course, it's really more towards my business. I put badass business because I want to have a badass business, right? So there's a lady right here. I definitely want to be more organized, structured. She's in an office. It looks very nice, right? Billion-dollar ideas. That's the kind of ideas I want to have for my business. I have a family right here because I do want to impact more families next year. That's a huge goal of mine. Stronger bonds. So there's two ladies right here because I want to create more relationships with my team. Stronger bonds with them, right? And then of course traveling. So Bahama Mar, I definitely want to go to the Bahamas next year. That would definitely be a huge goal of mine. So travel, life's better by a beach. Definitely agree with that, right? I want to be at the beach more. And then up here I have, it says thrive, feel good, look good, live well. I feel like when you take care of yourself, you dress nice, you feel good, right? So a lady right here dressed in a very cute outfit that I definitely want to start dressing better. Being more like business casual, I definitely feel better like that. So it says grow, style maker, so have my own style better, right? So make myself feel better. And then also working out more, because I definitely do not work out, and I would love to work out more next year, and cook as well. So my life is just so busy on the go all the time, so I feel like I never have time to cook. Making time to cook, especially meal prepping, because it's healthier, right? And not spending so much money on food. So cooking, and then of course a salad to eat better.
So this is my vision board. A lot of empty room, but it's very straight to the point. I kind of put it in the order of like faith, family, and finance for this year. And kind of the order that I laid it down in is the order that I want to achieve these goals. So obviously, first things first, I want to prioritize reading the Bible every single day this upcoming year. I think that that's going to be fundamental for the goals that I'm looking to acquire. And I put this little quote here that says, I wish my mom would stop, and then I put working, because my goal is to retire my mom the first quarter of the year. And then right here it says, you'll make a difference, which is literally what I live for in my personal life and in my career. It's pretty much rooted in making a difference in other people's lives. So that'll just be a reminder there. This is Eva Longoria. She's a badass Hispanic woman, and she makes a big impact, like it says here, in the Hispanic community. So that's a goal, is to make an impact. And then here, this kind of ties into like fitness or whatever, but just making sure that everything that I do, it's rooted in love, because you know, the only karma you can really get from that is good karma. So that's the goal there, is just to do everything in love. I do have a goal by the later end of the year to have paid off the house I'm living in now, and God willing, purchase a house in a new state. My goal, like my devotional goal for this upcoming year, is to hit, it's called Hall of Fame. So ideally I would like to have made over $400,000 in the year. And I know that that's gonna take me being devoted, loyal to my team, and true to myself. So I put that here. Here's a rally of when the Obamas had like a big like march. So I like to imagine that that's me and my team of seven-figure income earners at the end of the year. And right over that it says, my job is to do the right thing. So we won't get there unless I do the right thing. And I've always dreamed of having a Christmas gala for my insurance agency, and a combination of my insurance clients. So God willing, this year will be the first Christmas gala for everyone.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you to my friends for joining me and making these vision boards. Definitely recommend making a vision board, writing down your goals, having some idea or concept of what you want your year to look like, so you don't have any regrets in the future. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, comment. Where the heck do you buy magazines these days? And we'll see you on the next video.
Bye.